I ain't went through and recorded much lately. But we went through and bought this 2002 Suzuki Grand Vitara V6 two-wheel drive. Got a little oil leak on it, got a little rear end noise. Gave $400 for it. A little $400 bid. Run and drive. Drove it home. Damien's like it. Damien might buy it off of me. I can see in that boy's eyes. He's walking around that thing. He said, that thing drives so good, Daddy. He said, I can see it in his eyes. He's wanting that thing. Look at it. They got rid of it. What I'm working on here is this. So this old tailgate here. You know, we had that 91, 92, 93 tailgate on here. 85 truck. Don't bother me. I like them either way. I like the old school look, honestly. So I decided, I bought this tailgate for a little bit of nothing. It's got a couple dings. It's got a ding there and some work right here somebody's done on it. A couple of dings up here. So we're going to skim this thing. Get these dings out of it. We're going to get the thing painted this week. Make it look good. Make it look like the rest of the truck. The plan is, there's a chip right there. I'm going to sand that corner out. I'm going to blend that corner. I'm going to repaint the roll pan. And I'm going to come in here and do the tailgate and the front of the bed. Where that little spot is on the bed where it flaked out right there where I hit it. You can see right there where I hit it with a sandbag. I'm going to take it off. I'm going to hammer dolly that out. I'm going to fix the floor here. I'm going to weld me a hole in here. Scuff all this. I got the stuff to re-bed liner the bed again. But I'm going to go ahead and get this painted. I'm going to fix a little ding in the fender and get all this ironed out, get it looking a little bit better. So let's do a little bit more scuffing here. I'll play some mud on it. Tired. Me and Damien's been on it. So went through and I worked up till last night till the time I had to go home and get ready for jiu-jitsu. So I literally jumped in the shower, washed off, well, scrubbed off because I was dirty as crap. So now we're coming out here this morning. We got a little job down here. We got to put an ABS sensor on the Tahoe at these nice houses. Nice little neighborhood back up in here. But we got to do this, then we got to run down the Clover, and then we got to go back. We got a timing chain on HHR to do, which is common with the little Ecotech, the 2.4s. We're gonna knock it out. Then we got to work on wiring harness on that LS S10. I got to work on getting it done. Start getting it out of my yard. So we getting there. Got my little Suzuki, got it, old Zuki. Got it cleaned up last night a little bit. That means I was washing on it, polishing on it. It don't look too bad. All right, well, we're pulling up at this house right here. Let me go in here and do some work. $15. So me and David out here doing this HHR timing. Usually these top break right here, but you can always tell a sign of the timing chain having problems. There's metal down in here on that. So what we'll do, we'll get in here and clean all that off. We're gonna put a timing chain. Let me step by you, Dame, real quick. So if you come right here, look at this. This is what happens to them things. Look at that solenoid right there, how packed up with aluminum and metal when the chains go bad. Cause it stop up and start throwing timing codes. So we're gonna go through and replace. We do the timing chain, the VVT gears, we do the rails, and we also do the solenoids when we do it. So get you an extension and adapter and put it on that ratchet, on the gun right there. This one. Look at that. Damien been wanting him a new swing, so me and him went and got him one. The last one lasts us about 12, 13 years, at least 12 years of it. About 8 sets of chains, if I had to guess, wore out. So now he said, the man guy said, Dad, he said, next time you give me a new swing, I went by there and the arm was broke off of it. I said, yeah, I done repaired it too many times. It's time to put a new one out there. So that's what we're gonna do, go put this new swing up. He's wanting to stain it a dark color or whatever. I don't know what color he's gonna stain it yet, but he's wanting to make it look a little better and last a little longer. So we're gonna stain it up here the next day or so and make it look real good. So it's Friday, me and Damien's out getting it. Is your door shut, son, or is the back shut? The back must be open on it. Come over here and done an 11-minute spark plug job on a Nissan Altima, like a 2006 or 7. Oh, it was your door. Super, super, super easy to do. Literally had to pull 3 bolts out of a cover, pull the cover off, 4 bolts out of the coils, 4 spark plugs, pop it back in. Super quick, super easy. How I like them. We're gonna go on, run on her Shelby. I gotta go get the puller. Doing an oil pump motor on LS today. I realized that I've always had Josh's puller in my house. Well, he come and got it the other week to borrow. He come got it the other week to use it. Now I gotta go borrow it back from him so I can get the one off I need to get today. So go left, Amy. So y'all ride with us. So I done a DOD job on this thing a few years ago, and it come back here recently. He said that it was ticking the other week and the oil pressure was low in it. So the oil pressure was fluctuating like 7-8 psi, and I went ahead and told him, I said, you know, I can put an oil pump in it, which I do oil pump when I do them, but usually the oil pump that goes in them is like a M295 that they'll send me from BPR when I buy these kits. And I sat there and told him, I said, you know, if the oil pump don't fix it, it's still gonna cost you. You know, I can't, because the pump itself, the pump I use, my cost was $200 on the pump and the antifreeze. But if you was to walk in the door, it's $293. I use a 10355 pump on everything. Go shut the garage door, Damien. I use a 10355 pump on everything. Anything race car related, or anything that's like I'm putting a motor in something or something like that, I use a 10355. So I told him, I said, when we put this pump in it, I said, it'll probably fix it, but there ain't no guarantees. I said, you know, I'll knock it out for you, and we can just be a gamble. So he kept wanting me to check the screens and all that, and I'm like, I know it ain't the screens. I had put a different gauge on it to make sure. He wanted me to manually check, and I was like, listen, the computer says this is what it shows. I said, we can put that 10355 pump in it. If it don't fix it, then you got a big old leak in it. So I put 10355 in it. Bam, instantly 60 pounds oil pressure. It ain't fluctuating, it's holding steady. All right, now welcome back to Carport Customs over here. I'm here working on Ghost. Ain't got good light. I need to fix this light right here. For some reason this light has it's not working. And it hurts the lighting for seeing, but as you can tell, let me flip the camera around. Got that bar welded in, got the lower bars, got the crossbar welded. Got that bar in. Now I'm working on fitting this. I'll put my clamp right where I need the front to be. I gotta start trimming that to roll that in. It ain't gonna look too bad once I get them both up in there. Then I gotta patch the hole in the firewall, clean the firewall up. I'm probably gonna take them brake lines and move them to inside. So I'll probably put a little hole over there that I can feed them through, and a hole on this side over here. Well, I can fish them through the inside up in there, so you don't see them up on there. I'm probably gonna redo those lines right there, the catch can. I don't know, they work pretty good. Probably leave them alone. But definitely gonna fix that hole there, probably fix that hole, and go through and go ahead and clean the top of that firewall off, and finish getting these cleaned up and sanded. That way I can get everything painted, so we can get racing this year. Well, there she is, the new tube front end. I'm gonna weld some washers up on there. Weld them up solid. TIG most of it. Some of it I flux cord the backside, or if I had a gap or something. I know you ain't supposed to, but it is what it is. Sorry about that. But it don't look too bad. It's actually how I wanted it. With a swoop on it now. Now I just gotta go through and I weld my mounts. I gotta cut my mounts off my other thing for my supports for my motor plate. I cut it off the old, I can't even talk, the old front end. And I gotta cut the mount off, the turbo mount off, to figure out where I'm gonna put the turbo at this year. But it don't look bad. I can start skimming things here shortly. I'm gonna start skimming Bondo, go and start sanding it, get everything smooth, start fixing the firewall. This thing ready. We're getting there, but I like it. Like I said, it looks proportional to me. Looks good. I'm happy with it. Me and Damien come up here today to knock out this motor job, or whatever the next few days. What you think, Damien? A lot of work?
Yeah.
It's tight, ain't it? We'll get the motor out of this thing. We got it out.
I'll buy you a fucking cheeseburger if I get you working on it. That's about $40, huh?
Not too bad. work day, Daniel. How long did it take us? We start out, what, 9:15 this morning? 7 o'clock now, 6:51. So take 30 minutes off of that, or whatever it's for. 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so 10 hours, pretty much. And that was just us going to get lunch and all that. And we're about for a little bit, so 10-hour work day. We got that thing done. That's a nice payday right there. Sorry about the noise. Come over here to put Daryl's rear end together. Went ahead and put the new race in it, new bearing, new seal. Teaching Damien how to do this. Our new racing down there. I went ahead and sanded this bearing a little bit, so that way we can turn around and take it on and off. We put the other sheet, we put his sheet on it. It was on the rear end already. And we sanded this to knock it on there so it wouldn't be hard to get back off. We're going to assemble it with this. If all measures out well, we'll pull it back off, put this other bearing on it, and then put our pressure washer and all that stuff inside of it. And then all we got to do is shimmer left or right. I'll check out this building right here. Tell me this ain't sweet. Nothing but some country out here. He's a Ford guy. Got Ford parking on. I got an old Ford over there. Super cool man with a cowboy hat. But look at this building. I really like the way he has this building. Nice concrete. Say it was originally going to be 3 bays across it. And he decided just to box this little one in and use the other 2 to park under.
So we got to put a transmission in this Kia Optima, and he thinks that he's going to drive it in reverse because it don't have forward, it only has reverse. The transmission, which is right there, is what we got to put in it. It's an automatic car. So he thinks he's going to drive it in reverse all the way up to Hampton, so that way we can put a transmission in it. So y'all stay tuned. So he's actually going to drive it in reverse all the way down the road. Sorry, y'all. This is absolutely crazy. This is what he's doing. I mean, seriously. He told me, he was like, I'm gonna drive this car. We're gonna go ahead and take this Kia Optima and I'm gonna drive it in reverse. I said, oh, I gotta definitely see this. I definitely gotta record this one. So, and he wasn't lying. Don't ever put my dad past anything, because you guys know he'll do it. It don't matter what it is. Don't ever try to put him past nothing, because he gonna do it. So, as you can see, we're taking a little shortcut. Oh shit. We're taking a little shortcut to get over there. So. This is honestly crazy. It just waved. Luckily, the place that we're going to is literally not even that far from our house, I guess. And there's back roads, as you can see, to get there. So, but this is honestly kind of funny at the same time, because I was like, when he told me he was gonna drive it in reverse, I was like, "Are you serious? You're crazy. Why can't we just tow it?" So. Definitely got to see this. People are over here at this place beside us are literally like staring at us right now, thinking that this dude is crazy. So this is funny. This is literally funny. I better. See, there he is. Okay, guys.
Me and Damien got this little LS S10 done today. She's cruising down the road. We're gonna go charge the air conditioning up on. I got a wire, 2 little wires up on it to get the AC working, and then we can take it back to them. glad to be done with this, ain't you, Dang?
Yeah, I hate these trucks. Especially when they have an LS in them. They turn into a nightmare, and this has been nothing but a nightmare.
That's how you feel about it.
Sure do.
You like, hey, well, that thing burns a tire though. I don't see you complaining.
Well, I still wouldn't have one.
You wouldn't have this little truck.
Nope.
You got good heat in it and all.
I just would not have it. It's just not for me.
Is it not?
Nope.
I like everything.
No
works
hate on
it.
nobody, but if y'all like
Airbag's
this,
on because of the switch. He broke the switch when he took it out or whatever. So I found this bezel for him at the junkyard. Put a bezel in it, but so I don't have the switch for it. So we're just ironing out the bugs on this little thing. Speedometer's working. Everything's doing like
at
it
least
should.
it's shifting good now.
It's shifting real good now. So it is what it is.